How's it going, everybody? Hope you guys are all having an amazing day. My name is Ryan, aka Blackbeard TCG, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about Charlotte Linlin. We will be talking about Big Mom. The yellow leader is here. It is revealed. The effect is in our hands, as you can see on the screen right now. But before we dive into it, before we talk about the card, before I talk about my predictions for yellow, please, guys, we are almost at 1,000 subscribers. Can you believe it? We are almost at 1,000 subscribers. You guys are so awesome. If you're watching this video and you're not already subscribed, what are you doing? Go ahead, join my crew. Hit that subscribe button and also leave a like while you're down there. Don't leave a comment yet because I will have a comment question later on in this video, but make sure you guys subscribe as well as leave a like. Now, let's talk about why you guys are all here. Charlotte Linlin, Big Mom, has officially been revealed. Now, for full transparency, when it comes to Big Mom, I'm not a big fan of her. Like, I don't know. She never really struck fear into my heart. Like, she's extremely powerful and definitely worthy of the title Yonko. I think we can all agree on that. But, I mean, when I think of Yonko and I see that Shanks can end a war without even fighting, right? We see the monstrosity that was Kaido, and we see how powerful Whitebeard is. We see how strong Luffy is and what it took for him to become a Yonko. And I mean, there's Buggy, but we don't talk about that. But basically what I'm saying is that Charlotte Linlin is a beast in her own right, but I don't know. It never really struck fear. She never struck fear into me, and so she's my least favorite Yonko, let's say that. But I will say is that her effect in the One Piece card game, I mean, now this excites me. So real quick, let's go ahead and run it down. 5,000 power, 5 life, very standard. Now, in terms of the ability, with 2 Dawn, when attacking, you may add 1 card from the top or bottom of your life area to your hand. If your life is at 2 or less, you can place 1 card from your hand to the top of your life area. So when are you going to start using this ability? Well, when you're at about 3 life, because of the cost to add 1 card from your life from the top or bottom to your hand, you will then be at 2 life, which means that its second effect could trigger, and then you can place 1 card back to the top of your life area. Now, the reason why this is good is because now you can set things up to trigger in your favor. Of course, when everybody's seeing this card, instantly everyone's mind goes to, okay, we will be able to activate the triggers that we want. We can put them at the top. You guys remember they changed the ruling. No matter when you take a hit from your opponent, you will always take it from the top of your life. So you can manipulate your life to make sure that you have the triggers that you want at the top. So then when your opponent hits you, oh, all of a sudden you have a trigger that's being played, right? So obviously, I think that yellow's going to have a lot of triggers. With that being said, though, just looking at Linlin here already has my mind cooking for ideas for what I want to see. And if any of this comes true, like, I mean, hey, I could be a yellow enjoyer. I think that this could be something that's really, really fun to play. So first and foremost, right off the bat, I'm thinking about Katakuri. Like, I mean, how could you not, right? He's an absolute beast. A lot of people love him, and I think that his ability can work really, really well in this deck. Hear me out. So let's not talk about the stats or like the cost or anything about Katakuri right now if he was in the starter deck or in like set 3 or whatever. Let's just talk about what the ability could look like. We all know that Katakuri's observation hockey is up there with the best of the best in the One Piece world, like Fujitora as well as Ben Beckman, right? We know that he has future sight. And because he has future sight, how awesome would it be if Katakuri in some way allowed you to look at the cards in your life, right? That way, now when you go ahead and use your Charlotte Linlin ability, you can decide if you want to take a card from the top or bottom, because using future sight, you already know what those cards are going to be, and then you could rearrange them to your liking. How does that sound? I feel like that would be really, really cool. Would that be a really strong ability? I think so, but I feel like the playstyle would be so good. It fits the theme of Big Mom. It fits the theme of Katakuri, or who knows, maybe they might save that for a Katakuri leader, like the actual leader card itself. Like they might save it for that. But I mean, I feel like if it's a character card, that would have such good synergy with this leader Big Mom. Like, I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. That is my comment question. Do you guys think that that idea of a Katakuri could actually exist? Do you think it's too strong? Do you think it's too weak? What are your thoughts on that? But I also have another prediction of something that I would love to see. we all know that there's a type of card in this game that is underrepresented compared to all of them. And those are stages. Now, don't get me wrong, in OPO2, we definitely got more stages, but are they good enough to take decks to the next level? We haven't quite seen it, with Moby Dick kind of being the best of the bunch, but Onigashima reigns supreme. Now, what if, and again, hear me out on this, what if we get 2 stages? And those 2 stages, be it in the starter deck or in set 3, being Prometheus and Zeus. Yes, her 2 familiars, her summons. Just imagine how awesome it would be if you can play, depending on your playstyle, depending on what you want to do. Maybe you would play both. You have a stage Prometheus and a stage Zeus that would allow you to manipulate different things and do different things with your big mom leader. How awesome would that be? That would be a great way to let people have more fun with stages. We don't see it that often, right? Other than Onigashima, stages aren't strong enough to be worth playing, especially having multiple copies, right? Like, we see some people now splashing some Thousand Sunnies in their red deck. Marine decks, the best Marine deck right now that's been doing really well at events has been Smoker, and nobody's running Marine Ford. All of the top Odin decks, they are not running the new, it's slipping my mind, I apologize, but they're not running the new stage card, the new green stage. Like, nobody is running these stages, right? Like, I know that Blurple Croc is running Impel Down, but Blurple Croc isn't the best, and it still functions even without Impel Down. So basically, the point that I'm saying is Onigashima is the only one that is really powerful. It makes sense because obviously he's a Yonko, and so is Big Mom. So how awesome would it be to have a very powerful Prometheus, a very powerful Zeus? You could play either one of those stages. You might want to have one for early game, one for late game. Maybe you make a build that's focused more on Prometheus and make a build that's more focused on Zeus. I don't know. This is just random ideas that are popping into my head, but that is what makes this game so fun, and that's what makes these card designs so entertaining to talk about and like just theory craft. And I'm just so excited for this game. That's the second part of the comment question of the day, guys. What are your thoughts on my idea of having Prometheus and Zeus as stages and them being very strong? Let me know in the comment section below. Guys, I'm so excited. I love where this is headed. We don't even have OPO1 in English yet. And we're getting reveals for OP. Well, we're not getting reveal for OPO3 yet. Technically, this is starter deck for set 3. But I mean, we're still getting cards revealed that aren't even, we don't even have it first. You guys know what I'm talking about. I do this all in one take. Anyways, guys, make sure to like the video, leave a comment for the comment question, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And before I leave, let's go ahead and answer the question from yesterday's video. In yesterday's video, we were talking about the 160 player tournament that happened in Thailand, and 3 out of the top 4 decks were all Kinemon. And in the championship list, I thought that they were playing Dogstorm, but it was not Dogstorm. They're playing the new Cat Viper from OPO2, and the reason as to why they're running it is so that they can pull it off of Odin if Odin dies, to get a blocker to be able to wait until it's their turn again. You have an extra body on board. I commented back like, it makes so much more sense. That makes so much sense. Just being able to have an extra defensive option on the death of your Odin makes so much sense. So that way on the backswing on your turn, now it's your turn to pop off and try to win the game on that front. So yeah, that makes so much more sense. I even pinned his comment because yeah, I was completely wrong. It was not Catstorm. It was not Dogstorm. It was Cat Viper. All right, guys, I will catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Stay tuned. OPO1 is almost here in English. It's almost here, guys. A little bit longer. Catch you guys later. Peace.